Alright guys, so we want to give you guys more content, so we decided to get this game. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but it's called Perfect Date Night Questions. So me and him, we both got half our decks. He got a half a deck and I got a half a deck. So show them your half a deck, boo, so they know I'm not cheating. Half a deck. I haven't looked at any of the questions yet. Now, before we start, I'm gonna ask you: do you want to trade? Do you want to take a stack off and you give me your stack, or you okay with your deck? Okay, you good with yours? So these questions right here just gonna help you guys get to learn about us more, and we're gonna hopefully learn more about each other. You want to go first, or how you want to do it? You want to rock paper scissors it?
Yeah, we can rock paper scissors. Let's see who go first.
Okay. The best out of three?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Rock, paper, scissors.
Wow.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Man. Okay.
Okay, so I'll go first. So I'm just gonna get it off the top there. Don't be nervous. Do we have any rules before we start? Like if you don't want to answer something, or if I don't want to answer something?
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. That's what we gonna say?
Stop at 5.
Okay, so the first question. Have you ever engaged in sexual activity with a person of the same sex? Could you be with someone who has? Why or why not?
No. I haven't engaged with nobody of the same sex. Could I be with like a female?
Who's engaged with the same sex?
Yeah.
You could?
Yeah. You know, when it comes to guys, like, you know, girls, they like girls anyway, so.
Okay.
You know, girls gay, for the most part.
All girls are not gay.
Or bi-curious.
No, we're not. I'm not bi-curious.
You probably kissed a girl before.
No, I haven't.
Or thought about it.
No, that doesn't get me off.
So you want to let a girl go down on you?
I mean, she can go down on me.
You're gay. All right, next question.
I'm not going down back, though.
Next question, still gay.
It's not gay.
All right. Is divorce ever an option for you? Why or why not?
Yes, it is. Because I feel as though if you playing with my mental health and I've done everything on my part and you refuse to do something on your part, divorce is definitely in the books for me. What about you? You believe in divorce?
No, I don't believe in divorce, but I feel like every situation is different. So, you know, it just depends on the nature of the relationship. You know, I feel like, you know, you shouldn't be getting divorced over
petty stuff,
financial or little stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I said once you're playing with my mental health, then I think
when it becomes abusive,
definitely abusive.
You know,
and it don't have to be physically; it could be emotionally too.
Yeah, emotionally, you know, physically, mentally, you know. So
okay. What was the last lie you told, and what was the reason?
I can't remember the last lie I told.
Oh, you lie every day.
I know I do, but I'm just saying.
What
like,
you do? What you be lying about, Timmy?
No, I'm trying to remember.
You tell mommy a white lie?
I'm trying to remember.
Like you was down the street and you really wasn't or something?
I'm with you all the time. I can't
You lied
really
about that
remember.
day. I still don't believe where you was at when you came home. And I asked you where you eat at, and you couldn't show me the receipt and all that.
I did show you.
No, you didn't. You're a liar. I still don't believe you that day.
You and your significant other finish having sex. While you're washing up in the bathroom, you overhear them starting to masturbate. What would be your response?
I would be like, really? As a female, I would be like, really? Because for guys, it's so easy for y'all to like get off. Like as a female, I understand if we masturbate afterwards. But as a man, it's like you need something else after that. I don't know.
And giving that good gulp gulp.
Well, not even the good gawk gawk, but like if you had the gawk gawk inside there, like that should be enough.
Yeah, if it was good.
Yeah, if it was good. So I mean, I've never had that problem of somebody like masturbating afterwards, but You ain't getting no gog from me. Do you watch porn? If so, what's your favorite kind to watch? Do you feel porn is appropriate while you're in a relationship?
Yeah, I think everybody watch porn, I guess a little bit or whatever. Every now and then or whatever. I mean,
like, how much porn do you watch though?
Not a lot or whatever. I used to watch it a lot or whatever.
When you were younger?
Yeah. But I don't know, porn, if you watch too much porn, I feel like it kind of takes away from the experience when you are with a woman, because it's just like, it's just so much going on in that, in that scene or whatever.
And they say watching porn can be like detrimental to a relationship because it's like unrealistic of what you expect your partner to do and be like.
Yeah, that's true too. But I mean, you and your partner can watch porn together. I mean, to spice it up, or something like that or whatever. So I don't frown upon it. I think like,
So do you think it's appropriate while you're in a relationship?
That was the next question. You can. I mean, as long as you not just focus on porn and not your partner or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then I guess it's a problem.
Okay.
What is your honest opinion about me?
My honest opinion about Tammy? I think you're so funny. I think you're trustworthy.
Tell me what you like about me.
I like that you're trustworthy. I like that you're funny. I like that you're supportive. I think you're so cute. Even when you haven't like shaved or anything like that, I still think you're so cute.
That's the Viking at me.
Oh my God. I think you are a handyman. I love that about you as well. I like your eyes. I like the shape of your lips. I like your nose. I like your beard.
I'm too sexy.
Let's get the beard.
I'm sexy out here.
I think honestly you're just a cool individual, and it's really hard to come across like cool people across the board. But I do think you're really cool. That's why we have so much fun just being alone with each other. Do you believe? You appreciate that?
Namaste.
Do you believe in living together before marriage? Why or why not?
I do. I mean, I think when you live together before marriage, you get to see everything about the person. And I think a lot of people probably get divorced behind, not living with each other because, before they get married, because it's like once you get married, now you're like, dang, I didn't know this person was like this. Or, because when you living by yourself or y'all have your own, it's like before your significant other come over, of course you can clean up. You like, well, every time I came over to his place or her place, it was clean. It always was straightened up. It wasn't ever messy. But it's like when you live with somebody on a daily basis, you get to see all their flaws
and all
and
of their
habits.
Flaws.
You know what I'm saying?
And bad habits. And Timmy got a lot of bad habits.
She got a lot of bad habits too. But
I don't have a lot of bad habits. What bad habits I got?
You are a bad habit.
How? What do I do?
What don't you do?
What don't I do?
What don't you
what
do?
are my bad habits?
You got a lot of.
You are lying. What do I got that's bad habit? Name one.
You go to bed with a bonnet on.
You go to bed with my bonnet on. Everybody sees you with my bonnet. Psycho.
All right. Who is the most important person in your life besides a family member and why?
Besides a family member, I would say you.
Of course.
You're the most important person in my life.
I do everything for the kid. I take her out, keep her laced, keep her fly, but no dough.
No, but he's definitely my partner in crime. So, you're definitely the most important person in my life. I'll always consider you first.
You see, when I get a girl, I got a girl.
If you could only save one, your mother or your significant other, who are you saving and why? What kind of question is that? To be fair, your mother has been here a long time. I have not lived my life yet. And you do want to plan a family with me. So think wisely. Even though we love mom, but she is the person who birthed you. So
I guess if you say significant other, like, you mean like, are they talking about like your wife or they just talking about like your girlfriend?
Like your significant other. Who's your significant other? Whether y'all engaged, your fiance, your wife, your girlfriend?
I would say at this point in my life, like, I mean, even though, you know, and I'm with you now. Like, even though we not married, I guess it depends on the person you with too.
Yeah, that's true. Together, because if you with a girl and you're not really looking at her to marry her, you like,
you can go. But I think I would try to save both of y'all. But I think if I had to choose, I probably would save you only because, like, I love you, Mom, but you know, she, like you said, she's older, and then, you know, if I don't know, that's kind of hard though.
That is really hard because that's the person who birthed you, and you still need moms. You always need moms.
Yeah, you always need.
Even
moms.
when they're gone, you still
you always
yearn
need
for
moms.
them.
And because I was gonna say, you know, like, okay, well, you know, if I want to, you know, continue my life, maybe have kids or whatever like that, I can't do that with my mother, whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
that goes back to the question, like, who do you put first, the mom or the wife? Like, I'm so tired of that narrative.
I mean, of course, you put your wife first. You put your wife for everybody, kids, everybody.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
You know. Like, I feel like only real men know the answer to that. Everybody else is
versa,
like, my mom come first.
I mean, like
what?
Even like women, like if a woman say that, you know, her husband don't come first or the kids come before her husband, then you got to let her go, baby.
Yeah, because them kids gonna grow up and they gonna forget about you.
You gotta let her go. That means she don't care about you. She don't love you. Y'all not in sync. Y'all not eloped. All right. What do you consider to be husband or wife only benefits? Should these benefits be given while dating? Oh, that's a good one.
What do you mean? Like, what does it mean?
Like, meaning, like, remember how, like, when we first met, I was like, you know, it's some things I didn't want to do in a relationship because I wanted to save them for, you know, my husband or wife. Like, open the door or shit, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, you know.
What do I consider to be husband and wife only benefits? It's kind of hard because honestly, I feel like we move as husband and wife right now. Like, we got the shared bank accounts. We moved in 2 months, knowing each other. Because you would think those things are husband and wife benefits. But I also, I don't know. I have a up and down thing about it because I feel like if you want that person to be your husband or you want that person to be your wife, you need to act like it in a relationship. And I always get conflicted because I always see memes that saying, oh,
I guess some people might say like, oh, well, I'm not going down on, you know, my partner.
Oh, that is me. If I'm single, I do not give head. We ain't doing it. I don't want it. It don't have to be husband, but he got to be my boyfriend, you know. So that is something that I don't do. I just don't feel like everybody deserves that.
Okay.
Do you feel like people should only date their equal? If so, describe your equal. If not, explain. That is really good. Because I'm super ambitious.
I don't know. I think that varies from male to female because a lot of times men date down, but women, y'all, you know,
we try to date up. Well, I ain't gonna say we do date up, but we do try to date up.
Try to date up. You know, if y'all don't date up, y'all at least, you know, looking for somebody that's on your level.
But do you feel like people should date their equal?
I feel like you should in certain aspects because, you know, you just want somebody that's gonna match your drive. You know what I'm saying? Match your fly. Like, you know, you want to, you know, just.
But I feel like I don't feel like we were like equal when we first met either. Like, you know, you were getting paid more money than me, but then I was vibrating higher than you. Like,
I mean, I guess like for real, like, I mean, if you find somebody that you're attracted to and y'all are dating, then I feel like you can always bring that person up to your level, even if they're not at your level already.
But you can't force it. They have to be willing.
You can't force it, but I mean,
they have to be willing to come along.
I guess like as a man, like you would want your woman to be thriving. I mean, a lot of men, they like to be controlling though, so they rather not, you know, bring their woman up. So they decide not to help them or help boost their career or anything because, you know,
I know that
they're scared they're gonna run or whatever. But, you know, if you're confident in yourself as a man, then, you know, you're not worried about her leaving you once she, you know, get on your level or even surpass you. You know what I'm saying, in some ways or whatever. So
that's true.
Which childhood experience has shaped you the most? Ooh.
I got so many
I know
childhood
you do.
experiences that shaped me.
I know.
But I think being taken away from my mom at like 5 or 6 years old is really what shaped me. And I say that because I grew up with abandonment issues, and I didn't know that I had abandonment issues until I went on my spiritual journey. But that has shaped me because it helped me form all of these like relationships that I had, and I didn't know how heavy these relationships were until I dropped them all, because I realized because I have abandonment issues, I tend to do a lot of things for people just to have them in my life, to be like, oh, I got this person, or this person has my back, or whatever. But now that I'm healing from, you know, abandonment issues and, you know, knowing my self-worth, I feel like, you know, I come out on the other side of it. So in the end, you know, I mean, I wouldn't wish that experience on anybody, but I feel like all of my experiences that I dealt with in the past is really what made me the person I am today, and why I got so much wisdom, and why I carry so much light with me.
That's true.
Do you want kids? If so, how many? Which of your qualities do you feel will make you a great parent?
Yeah, I want more kids when I get married or whatever. I
How
always
many?
wanted like a big family, like, you know,
How big?
three girls and 2 boys. But I mean,
Can we get a surrogate? How do you feel about surrogates? Do you want me to really carry 3 kids? Can you handle me carrying 3 kids? Think about me.
Yeah, no.
Can you handle me carrying 3 kids?
I
You're
guess
going
it
to be a
depends.
butler.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the biggest brat.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah. Surrogate it is. But I mean, like, I'll settle for twins though.
And twins run in my family. They just didn't make it.
I would like to have twin girls, but
yeah, so we could just get rid of them, like, one and done.
Yeah. But I do want a son too, though. Maybe 3 twin girls and a boy. Right. When you look in the mirror, what kind of person do you see?
The type of person I see when I look in the mirror is me with all of my flaws. Like, I don't see this version of me or me with the filters, because I was in my phone looking the other day and I was like, dang, so many of us, I think we're conflicted. Like, we think we're that animated character in our phone, or we think who we are on social media. But when I look in the mirror, I see me with like my dark circles, my moles that's growing on my face. I see my hair that's curly and wavy. It's not bone straight. It's not tracks in my hair. Like, I literally just see me, and I really just don't care. I see beauty in that. So I see beauty when I see me. I see strength when I see me. I see wisdom when I see me. And I see a fighter when I see me. And all those things makes me beautiful. Could you continue to be with someone who you are no longer physically attracted to? Why or why not?
No, I don't think you can, because, you know, like, when you see your significant other, like, you know, you want to...
But what about when you're, like, in love with them still, but you're just not physically attracted to them?
No, because you're probably going to end up, you know...
Oh, cheating?
Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah.
I don't cheat, by the way.
Like, I love you, but, you know, you ugly now. Or, I mean...
Wait,
you know,
what?
Not ugly. I didn't really say that.
So what if mommy get really fat?
But, no, I'm just saying, like, you're not attracted. I mean, that's something that you can...
work on.
Yeah, you can work on. And
but you're
you
not
can
physically
help.
attracted to
It'll be definitely a test of
your loyalty
and love for that person. It definitely will be. You know, I guess some things you can fix or help. You know what I'm saying? Like
what if I have kids and I get these crazy stretch marks that won't go away afterwards?
I mean, there's things that you can do, you know, to help that. You know what I'm saying?
But what if they won't go away? I've tried creams or and I don't want to go to get surgery. Like, I'm just...
Well, I mean, yeah, you can still get surgery with that.
But I don't want
your stomach, that's beyond, like, that's something that, I mean, that's just natural. That's life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like saying, oh, I'm not going to talk to a girl if she got stretch marks on her booty or something like that. Like, you know, that's just life.
Okay.
You know, you know what I'm saying? It's not...
So the answer is no. You can't be with someone you're not physically attracted to.
It'll be real hard. I don't know. It'll be real hard. I just say, like, you know, some people, like, I don't know if you've seen people like they got like acid poured on them and stuff like that.
Yes,
or
like
had,
that.
A wild,
Yes, that
you know,
always used to be my
injury
biggest
or
fear.
whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like an amputee.
Can you still be with
like,
them?
It'll be hard, bro. It'll be hard.
You being honest.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be honest, like, you know, like I said, it'll be a real test. You know, and not to be, you know, like shallow or nothing, but that's hard, bro. That's hard.
You so serious.
No, I'm saying because I mean it is serious. You know, that's a serious question or whatever. Like you, because you never know. But
noted. Don't mess up my appearance.
No. Yeah. Think no. All right. What's the last major goal you accomplished? What obstacles did you have to overcome to do so?
The last goal I accomplished. I think the last goal I accomplished was actually getting someone to fly into me and like getting flued out. And I think the thing that the obstacles I had to do was just being consistent, like showing up every day, doing makeovers every day, editing every day, just trying to get attention every day until people like, you know, from all over like look at me and be like, you know what, like I'm gonna fly her out, or you know what, I'm gonna come to her, you know. And these people are in Atlanta and North Carolina and Dallas, and I'm in DC. So I think that was a major goal for me. You helped me see that was a major goal, because to me, I'm not used to like praising myself. I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. But he's like, boo, no, that's like really big. Like you need to celebrate that. And I'm like, oh, really? Because I've never been really like celebrated. I've accomplished a lot of things in life.
You never like live in the moment. Like,
I never live in the moment. I'm like, okay, somebody's coming from North Carolina. Next, what's the next appointment? He's like, wait, let's pause. Right. Like you just got somebody. Yeah. So I'm learning how to bask in it. But I think, like I said, I have abandonment issues. So, you know, growing up, nobody really celebrated me getting accomplishments or awards or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
anytime you do something big, it's like
it's so small.
You've never been, you know,
celebrated. Yeah.
Celebrated.
That's true. Yeah. But I'm learning. You're helping me learn to celebrate and accomplishments. What does love mean to you?
What does love mean to me?
When somebody says I love you, what does that mean?
Love means being patient, compassionate, caring, gentle, you know, constantly showing up for that person.
Constantly.
Encouraging that person, you know, to do better, complimenting that person, you know, having their back, you know, just being there for them, you know, like, and being, you know, unconditional.
I think you summed it up pretty good.
All right. Have you ever hit a person of the opposite sex? If so, explain what happened. Oh shit, who you done knocked aside? Yeah, it's me.
No, I didn't. You just get spanking sometimes because you be bad.
She's abusive.
No, I'm not. Those days are beyond me. But yes, I've had to fight probably all of my ex-boyfriends because that's when I was vibrating low. Toxic. I was not toxic. I just didn't know my worth yet. You know, abandonment issues 101. And yeah, when you're dating like people who drink too much, smoke too much, or just raise all types of hoodlum ways, then you know you're bound to like have to put your hands on somebody. So yeah, I've had to hit some men before, but it was all in self-defense. I never just hit nobody. I always have to just like end up protecting myself because they go too far. Like they always go too far, and I'm like, look, I know I can't beat you, but you're gonna hurt. I'm gonna make sure of it. Yeah, I know I can't beat you, but I'm gonna make sure something hurt. But usually this is what hurt them. That mouth. I got a vicious mouth. You haven't explored my vicious mouth because you're such a good man. Like you don't know how vicious this mouth can get. You know how firm it can get, but you don't know how vicious and I don't want to be that person anymore either. So I'm glad that those days are over. We're vibrating higher now.
I think one time, like I remember one time, like you was like, "Fuck you," and I was like,
Oh, that was in the beginning.
"Yeah."
That was in the beginning. That's when I was still
And
vibrating.
I was like, "Yeah, you don't have to talk to me."
He was like, "You don't
that."
have to talk to me like that. I'm not them." And that was the last time I've ever like had to talk to him like that. He was right. I don't have to talk to him like that. What was the main reason your last relationship didn't work?
Me. You know, looking back on my last relationship, like I tell her all the time, like my ex, she was an amazing woman. Like she did everything, held down everything. And in a lot of ways, I did take advantage of her. You know,
We discovered all this
I
through healing.
wasn't. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
We healed and we had to.
Like, I definitely wasn't the man that she deserved, you know, back then because, like, you know, I was just battling a lot of demons, going through stuff, running from who I was, you know, at the time. Like, you know, I just wasn't happy with the person I was, and, you know, I affected her in a lot of ways, and, you know, I apologized to her about it numerous of times, and hope, you know, one day she can forgive me for that.
Yeah, that's big.
But, you know, it's all love.
That's good. And I think for so many women, we be like, but I, you know, do this for him, and I'm this type of woman. I got this accomplishment, and you still wondering like why the guy is like treating you bad. It has nothing to do with you. It's literally them. Like, you know, they'll end up like regretting it one day. You know, it's them.
Yeah. I looking back, I just hate it. Like,
yeah,
you know,
see, like he regrets it.
Yeah, I regret it a lot because, like I said, like
because now he's on the other side of healing, and he's like, bruh, like, why did I do that to her? Like, if I was just half the man that I wasn't you.
If I know what I knew now, like, and went back to that situation, like, she wouldn't have no problems or issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if I did just a little bit or acted a little bit of the person that I am now, like, she would probably be, you know.
But it's good to know for a lot of you guys who think like that as well, is that y'all didn't have the tools, you know, back then. Like, he didn't have the tools to, you know, heal properly or, you know, face himself in the mirror. And, you know, when he came to me, I handed him those tools. And it's like, look, you can't run from this. This is what you are.
I would say, too, when you in relationships, if you ever feel some type of way, like whether you you know, what's the word I'm looking for, not regret, but I guess if you ever felt some type of way, like a situation that might have happened in your relationship, you know, say how you feel. You know, don't hold it in.
Definitely.
You know, you got to get that out because, you know, when you hold on to stuff, you start holding grudges. You know,
and now everything they do bothers you.
Over a period
when
of
it was
time,
just one thing at first.
Yeah, it can definitely affect when you hold stuff in. So, you know, I was always the type, like, I didn't know how to communicate at all. I'm always, you know, shutting down and, you know, didn't know how to properly communicate. So that's something I had to, like, really work on.
And here I go with all these questions. I used to ask some questions every week. Every week I used to be like, write down 5 questions. Remember, 5 questions every week.
I mean, it helped a lot, though, because, you know, it helps you get stuff off your chest and, you know, make you feel like, you know, you can talk to your partner about anything.
And the questions I used to ask would be like, you know, what was the best meal I made this week? Or was there something I said this week that kind of rubbed you the wrong way? Or, you know, so that way you can, like, really get to see what triggers that person has.
Have you ever dated multiple people at the same time? Do you think it's okay for people to do so? Why not?
When I was single, yes. Because that's what you do when you're single. You date multiple people, but never in a relationship. I'm never going to, like, be in a relationship and then date somebody else in a relationship. But when I was single, yes, it was very fun too. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. I think that's why I'm so good at, like, knowing what men want to, because I allow myself to be around different vibrations and just study men and just be cool with men too. Like, I was cool with a lot of men, some good, some bad. Some I don't ever want to see again. Some I wouldn't mind hanging out with again. But All in all, I think it's a good experience if you date multiple people. Never
I think
just
you
settle.
should. I think you should date multiple people because you know, just to weigh your options. You know, you could pick. I mean,
women don't like to do that though. Women always like, no, I gotta stay loyal. Men do that.
Men do that. Yeah, but I think that's where women go wrong too,
because
they feel like, you know, I'm gonna just pick like the best one I think, but it's like you haven't even gave these other guys a chance. You know, who knows what they could have brought to the table or did that as you were dating, you know, down the line. If you cut them short early, it's like he didn't really get a chance to show you anything. You might have went with this guy because, you know, he might look a little bit better, or he might have, you know, I guess whatever reason you did. And
women, this is my number one rule. When a guy looks really good, you have to be extra strict on him. That's like my number one rule, because looks, oh my God, can make you just do all types of foolish stuff. Even with men, like if y'all in front of a nice looking woman, she got her boobs perked up, her butt is like pop pow, lips gloss popping, you losing all of your senses. So you have to tell yourself what are your expectations from this person and how not to lose yourself, because you will. Like when you first came, you came with them green eyes and them waves, and I said, no. You're not finna trick me, baby. I gotta go extra hard on him. And I went extra hard and he kept coming back. Surprisingly. He just kept coming back.
Let me see.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay.
When my significant other blank, I feel love. Fill in the blank and explain your answer. So when I, Shaia, do something, you feel love. What do I do that make you feel love? When Shaia do blank, I feel loved.
Oh, I don't know. I guess just like, I don't know. I like being baby. Like,
yes, you should. You was the biggest baby.
When I'm in a relationship, like I'm the biggest baby.
Timmy is a baby 24/7. There's never a day he's not a baby.
I just want to crawl up and get on the nipple and just go to sleep. Like, so, you know, I guess when you just baby me and, you know, pamper me, you know.
He's such a baby. Every day.
Give me endless love and affection. Like,
how do you feel when I wake you up to all those kisses?
I love it. Like, I love affection.
And I'm like, Timmy, wake up.
Mm-hmm. So I like that. I feel it just reminds me of, like, you know, I guess them kids, you know, some people when they were younger, they didn't receive this type of love from their parents. But, you know, I guess it's like the ones that do, I guess they know what I'm talking about. It's like, you know, your parents just wake you up in the morning like, hey, Timmy, like, wake up.
And I try to wake him up like that every morning. I wake him up like really sweet every single morning.
It's like some parents, they wake their kids up like, get up.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was raised.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like yelling and screaming and stalling the kids out.
That's kind of how we was raised. You know, pots and pans like, going, you know.
You gonna wake the kid
ain't nobody coming and gently coming and kiss me and say, honey, your breakfast is on the table.
I'm gonna give you 5 more minutes, okay?
Yeah,
take your time.
But that's how I'm about to say that's how I raised you. That's how I wake you up.
Okay, and last question. How long do you think a couple should date before becoming official?
Honestly, it's no time limit, to be honest with you. I feel like once you vibe with a person, that vibe is just, I mean, we link one time and we never stop. You know what
I guess it's funny because I was talking to my coworker about this at work. Like, we were talking about this right here. And it really varies from person to person, because sometimes you might meet a person and you might see some red flags. You're like, hold on, let me slow this down a little bit. Or, you know, I need to, you know, figure them out a little bit more before I, you know, jump all in. And sometimes you might meet a person and it's like, y'all just, the chemistry is, you know, real, and, you know, everything is good and y'all just vibe well.
And you just can't help it.
Yeah, the energy is just full throttle. So it's like, you know, so it just depends from, you know, person to person. Like, I know a lot of people probably found people where they, you know, went all in, you know, and some people might not ever.
We definitely went all in.
You know? But I guess it depends on the point in life you're in. You know what I'm saying? At that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, Oh, the stars definitely have to be aligned.
Everybody always be like, have you ever met the right person at the wrong time? I'm so happy that never happens to me, because I would be
like
so
the
mad.
stars has to be aligned. Everything has to be aligned. Like they have to be, you know, on their path to, you know, reaching a higher
frequency.
Yeah, frequency or whatever, and you know, you too, whatever, and like y'all just meet up, you know. But I feel like when you on, you know, that path to becoming a better person or ascending like to a higher level,
the dating pool,
it just everything, like the universe just,
they say the dating pool got piss in it right now.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I mean, that's because a lot of people don't want to change. A lot of people don't want to be open. You know what I'm saying?
Or vulnerable.
Yeah, or vulnerable.
Everybody's scared to be vulnerable.
Yeah,
but I feel like that's what made us work so well.
Yeah.
I literally was like, I don't want nothing from you. I'm just going to give you everything. And in return, he was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm going to give it back to you. I feel like you need to go in relationships willing to give, willing to teach, willing to hold, willing to love, instead of everybody's like waiting. Okay, what about me? Okay, so what about me now?
Yeah, it's like this. It's like, the women are typically looking at, okay, well, you're a man.
Can he provide? Can he got some money? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are automatically thinking about the money. And that's cool. Yeah. You should think about the money, but it don't have to be like the main thing, the priority thing,
but
you know?
I think a lot of women too is like, you know, traditionally like, all right, well, I'm gonna wait for the man to make the first move or take the first step and see how he does.
Don't wait.
It's like, you know, if
because he probably don't know.
You find him attractive, yeah, he might be scared too, or he might be shy too. So it's like, it's no person like
who should make the first move.
Just do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
do what you feel.
Like honestly, like when we met, like you made the first move. Like you jumped out there first and was like, I'm gonna just do something big and grand or whatever. And
because we were only 2 months in, and his birthday was up first, so I had a decision to make.
And a lot of times like that, like it's like people like, oh, we just met, so
I'm not gonna do nothing for their birthday. I'm gonna just get them a card
on your birthday, like,
right?
Oh, happy. But you might not even say happy birthday because they like, oh shit, I hope you don't feel obligated.
Nah,
to give me something.
I made my man's birthday. She
went all out, and so I was like, right then and there. But see, a lot of times people like, you know what? And then I hate that because it's like, I had to say mine was first, so just say like. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, his birthday. Oh, we only met 2 months. We was only talking for 2 months."
Would have been 7 months. No, 9 months in.
9 months in. So it's like, oh, you didn't do anything for my birthday. Now your birthday here. You expecting me to do like all this?
Yeah, because we 9 months in now. Right, so now you got to. You know me more now.
Get me.
Get you.
Get me. Get me.
All right. Last question. What's the most romantic thing you have ever done for you? Oh no! What's the most romantic thing you ever done for someone? What's the most romantic thing you ever done for someone?
I guess romantic.
The most romantic thing, Tammy. Look at him over there trying to guess when y'all see what he do on a daily.
Yeah, I know. Well,
so what's the most romantic?
Well, I was gonna think like, you know, for your birthday, but that's not romantic, is it?
Which one?
Like when I bought everything, like
that is totally romantic. That's romantic. That was the happiest day of my life.
Okay, I thought romantic had to be like, you know, candlelight.
Okay, well, I mean, for the other birthday, the first birthday you did that.
Yeah, the first birthday
you had a private chef.
Had a private chef and had the
gold and black roses.
It was like, how you know this is my favorite color?
Then you had a massage set up.
Everything.
And then you had the 3 dresses laid on the bed for me to choose from.
Because you're always talking about options. So, you know, I just listened to everything that, you know, she liked or was into, and I just executed that, you know, for the first birthday. So after that, I was thinking like, well, dang, this next birthday, next year, is like how I'm going to top that. And I did top it.
You topped it.
Like we went to Cabo, like all you had to do was show up. Like I bought everything, every outfit you had on, from the swimsuits to the actual outfits to the dresses,
the hats,
to the shoes, the hats. Like I bought every single thing. Like,
and before that, even planning a surprise dinner.
You know, I'm a stylist. I know how to dress women, as you can see, because just about everything she wears,
can you?
and she doesn't know I surprise her with these things. So. You know, give me my.
You know what I
respect.
was
Put some
thinking about the
respect
other
on my
day?
name.
I was like, all the stuff that I buy me is like really like cheap and flimsy, and all the stuff that you got me is like really
Yeah.
good quality.
Quality, man.
I was looking at my drawers. I was like, dang, everything you get me is better than what I
like
get
quality,
myself.
Baby, I like quality. You know, it's all about.
I gotta
quality.
get more like you when it comes to me, because you definitely give me good stuff. I give myself like cheap. Like
I think the
stuff.
best gift you probably got yourself was, and you was like scared to do that when we was at what was that, Kate Spade? No.
Oh, the Tory Burch?
Yeah, Tory Burch. Yeah, Tory Burch.
Oh, my Tory Burch shoes and a
we
purse.
got the shoes and purse and match.
Hey, I'm so
or whatever.
cheap, y'all. I hate
Yeah.
spending money.
That's probably the biggest thing you ever did for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so. No, I bought me a MacBook.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but
With
that was for your
cash.
business though. Like it wasn't like that.
But
was
I
the thing.
paid
You
cash for
I
that.
know,
That thing
but-
was $2,000.
I know, but the thing about it, you always used to buy stuff for like
Business.
For
Yeah.
business
He's always
wise.
like, you spend money for business. You never
it's
spend it on
pleasure.
yourself.
Yeah, it's never for nothing like that. But yeah, I guess you could say Cabo, like, you know.
You definitely
I went all
turned up
out,
on Cabo. Now I want to know what you're going to do this year.
I know, like, yeah, that's
Where,
hard.
where are we going this year? Are we going out of the country?
I don't know. We'll see.
Mm.
gotta get
How
rich,
are you
baby.
going to top this year?
I don't know. I gotta get rich, baby. how you
Bills
doing?
adding up and everything.
Little does she know, I got a little side drink going on.
Oh my God. No, you don't. If you did, I would be really impressed.
I be hustling out here.
If you
know,
had
get
some
bag.
side money on the side, I would be very impressed. I'm not
I'm a
going to lie.
Capricorn, baby, you know. We
I would
keep
be
a side
very
bag.
impressed if you were saving up on the
We
side.
keep a side bag. You know what it is.
I would, okay.
You never know it. Let them know.
July
everything
be
you hold
before
in.
you know it.
Yes, it will be. So we'll see, folks.
All right, y'all. So let
if we
us.
don't go anywhere, I'm broke.
We don't go anywhere.
Hey,
We going somewhere.
hey, what a wonderful time. Okay.
All right, y'all. Let us know what question stuck out to you guys the most, and give
Would you
us.
play this game with your significant other, or
Yeah.
too scary?
We didn't even get to all the questions, but we try to answer as many as
I
possible
wonder
for
if
you
anybody
guys.
that played this game and started fighting afterwards.
Oh my God! Like.
Right. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's when you're gonna see if the relationship toxic or not.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely how you see the relationship toxic. Like what if, like with that question, I was like, what do I do that's bad?
Oh yeah.
And you was like, you don't let us know. Thank you,
Love
Tim. Love you too, baby.
So, see you guys.
Bye.